Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question comes to us from the True Stories collection, as in it actually happened at an event that I was actually judging. Amy attacks with Kessig Naturalist, and, in response to the trigger, Nick kills it with a lightning bolt. At what point does Amy lose the mana that she gets? Alright, first of all, it is possible for Nick to respond to that triggered ability. It would not be possible if this triggered ability were a mana ability. However, this triggered ability is not a mana ability. For a triggered ability to be a mana ability, the thing that it triggers off of needs to be a mana ability itself. Because that's not the case here, this triggered ability does not count as a mana ability, so it's perfectly fine to respond to it because it will use the stack just like any other triggered ability would. Now, on to the real question here. At what point does Amy lose this mana? The answer to that is going to be that this mana does not empty from Amy's mana pool as phases or steps end until end of turn. The fact that the Kessig Naturalist is no longer in play has absolutely no bearing on this answer. So, to see why that is, let's look at the Kessig Naturalist's ability. Notice that the until end of turn you don't lose this mana is something that's baked into the effect of that triggered ability. Once a triggered ability triggers, anything that happens to the source is not going to affect whether that triggered ability resolves or how its effects are applied. The mana not emptying from your pool is something that's baked into the effects of that triggered ability, and so therefore, because that triggered ability has triggered, killing the source is not going to do anything to that effect. So that means that the mana is going to stay in Amy's mana pool as steps and phases end this turn, just like it would even if the Kessig Naturalist was still around. Contrast that with something like Omnath Locus of Mana. With Omnath, you can see that Omnath has a static ability that keeps the mana in your mana pool. What that means is that as soon as Omnath is off the battlefield, that static ability is going to stop working, and you're not going to have anything that's keeping that green mana in your mana pool anymore. Accordingly, if you were to kill an Omnath, you would need to find some way to spend all that green mana before it goes to waste, or else it would just go away the next time a step or phase ended. And that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.